behind backward a point, work to do for the fielder at deep third, and they'll come back for the second. Zeb's off the mark, and so are the Sudur Paschim Royals.
Yeah, already you can sense excitement. The noise is slightly deafening. It's early morning and the stadium is almost packed. Sudur Paschim Royals have the maximum fan following in this tournament. They've had an army of yellow that come and support their team, and it's going to be no different. What a terrific day awaits us.
Yeah, a bit of shape on that delivery. But you're playing against a side that's been in top form here. The Sudur Paschim Royals still to drop a game. And yeah, the men in yellow in supreme form.
Irie said that too. He's lost 3 tosses in a row. So he really hasn't had to make a decision. But the team has played so well. They've responded unbelievably. They're a very, very good unit. They have all bases covered as a team.
It's in the air, chest wide of the slip, and that'll race away for a 4. So close to being a catch as well. Living dangerously here, Zeb. Super force powered by Encel 4G. 8 runs, 6 runs so far in the first 5 deliveries.
Yeah, streaky boundary for Saif Ali Zeb. Bit of extra bounce. Did that carry? Sharp chance that slip. Could have been taken. Not to be. That just came back and bounced a bit extra. Lucky Saif Ali Zeb. Got a boundary nevertheless. All exciting. Last ball of the first over, Raman Simmons.
Nicely played. Quick single towards bit outside the stumps. And they'll make it. Look at the roar in the middle. Zeb's got all the 7 runs in the first over. 7 for no loss.
Watch NPL on the go on Encel app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Encel app now or dial *123*9 hash.
DHI Happier Home. Today sa hai. DHI Happier Home. Today sa hai.
Giraya was not quite had a good tournament in the first 2 games. The opening batter Giraya missing out. And for the Sudur Paschim Royals, Basanta Khatri coming in place of former UAE all-rounder Rohan Mustafa. Otherwise, we've seen all the other players. Watch out for Tom Moores when he comes out to bat for the Lumbini Lions. Right then, slip being persisted with.
Durgesh Gupta. It's a good talent, Durgesh.
Yeah, he's had a mixed start to the tournament. Brilliant in the first match, but a little costly in the second.
Yeah, when you come across opening batters like what he did yesterday, it's going to be a tough day in the office. But he's got good skills. 3 for 21 in the first game against the Biratnagar Kings. He won the game for them in that time, but none for 41 yesterday in his 3. But he would learn hell of a lot. He's got all the tricks. He's a good new ball bowler, can bowl the slower ball as well. And he's got a big heart.
Yeah, that's the operative word there, Sri, big heart. And in this tournament, in the T20, T10 formats, you have to come with a big heart if you're a bowler.
I think it's not only about the success, it's also about ability to bounce back. That's what defines players. I think that's something I'd want to see from Durgesh. He's had a tough day yesterday. How can he bounce back today? And that shows character for me. It's not all about the success every time. It's about how you come back from difficult days as well.
He pulls this handsomely. There's protection in the deep, but he'll see it go away. Zeb's looking good. He's knocked off all the 11 runs first up for the Sudur Paschim Royals.
He's knocked off all the 11 runs because he's faced all the balls. Vinod Bhandari yet to get strike. Good pull shot from Saif Ali Zeb. We saw Dinesh Karel play a couple of terrific pulls yesterday. Went all the way, but this time it's a Super 4 powered by Encel.
Good start here. Good start here. What a shot! Just gave the charge and just lent into it. How good was that? He's looking good on both sides of the wicket at the moment. The previous one pulls it front of mid-wicket, and this one over extra cover.
He actually knew where the bowler was going to bowl because the previous one was short. He knew this one was going to be pitched up. He used his feet and it was right there in the slot for him. Lovely shot in the air, but in the gap. Yeah, good batting here from Saif Ali Zaib. He's off to a flyer, and so are the Royals. Oh, we've got an exciting day in store. This is a high-scoring contest. Don't you worry.
Turkesh under pressure. This one came in sharply. Half-hearted appeal. They'll steal a single. Good running, good calling. That's what you need to do, is just keep turning the strike and keep that scoreboard ticking.
Difficult, I tell you. The crowd is so loud. You can't hear your non-striker. And that's exactly what happened. There was yes, no, yes, no. Bandari was scampering in the end. Yeah, it's hard when you've got such a loud crowd and was so close to the ground. I can't hear you. Imagine the batters.
Yeah, this is a pretty good start. Put into bat, the Royals have accepted the offer, got 16 of the first 11 deliveries. They've already hit 3 fours to the fence. A very important game for the Lumbini Lions. They've looked so good as a batting unit in the previous 2 games. Look at that for a view. This is why this venue, this country is a special. Cricket-loving destination. Wow. The inaugural edition of the Nepal Premier League. The fever is just catching on and going viral. Yeah, Vinod Bandari as well gets off the mark. Just a bit of a tickle towards mid-wicket. And he'll keep strike as well. 10 runs coming off over number 2. It's 17 for no loss. 10 runs coming off over number 2. It's 17.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
आफ्ना हरेक चिन्ताहरू अब हामीलाई छोडिदिनुस्। तपाईको भोलिको भरपर्दो साथी सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स खुलेर जियौ।
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
विश्वसनीय अनि वित्तीय सेवाको अर्को परिभाषा रिलायन्स फाइनान्स लिमिटेड।
Right. Great time to connect with the captain of the Lumbini Lions as well, Rohit Powder. Rohit, can you hear us? Good morning. Mikhailia.
Good morning, I can hear you.
Wonderful. Rohit, you've been in supreme form with the bat. We'll get to that, but just talk us through the atmosphere right now. 2 superstars playing in the middle, Irie and Rohit Powder. Gives the charge, Vinod Bandari. Yeah, has it got enough legs? Work to do for the fielder. They'll get a couple of runs. Oh, they're pushing for the third as well. This is good cricket. Very good cricket. Just coming back to Rohit. Yes, Rohit. Fairly understandable. Super Saturday. Rohit Powder in the house. Dipendra Singh Irie. Take us through the atmosphere there.
Yeah, a very good atmosphere. Especially playing against Deepida is always great. Good competition. And yeah, the atmosphere in the ground is amazing.
Yeah, you're very happy to bowl first. You've batted on 2 occasions in the previous 2 outings. What really brought about this change?
Especially whenever we play in morning conditions in TU, there's always there for a bowler, especially for medium pacers in the beginning. Due to moisture, so there's always something for the bowlers. So that's why we bowl first to utilize those conditions. Well bowled, Shaman.
Good morning, Rohit.
Good morning.
Sriram here. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. Just one question, 2 questions actually. First one, what was your message to the bowlers after last night?
nothing we can do in those situations. So I wanted them to be free and don't think about the game. And yeah, how we can come back stronger. That was the only message.
Excellent. I think you need some early wickets, and I hope you really get it. You've been outstanding. That's another good shot from Saif Ali Zaib. Just a single this time. It's a good over so far. Just 4 coming of 3 balls. Raman Simmons, a lot of responsibility on him. Rohit, one more last question from me. What's the secret to your running between the wickets? You and Dipendra Singh Airi, if you bat together, the fielding team is going to be under enormous pressure. Tell me your secret.
No, nothing much. Just we eat normal food, and I think basically we have worked hard enough when in the lockdown, and before that also we were working really hard. And I think that that's the result of that only. And I think normal food, no secret in that.
Bhandari continues to try and take the attack to the opposition. We've seen how attacking he can be in the last game, Binod Bhandari. Yeah, that's a great culture to have, Rohit. Sorry, I know you're setting the field.
Fine leg Mitra. Surya!
Yeah. Very animated Rohit Paudel, very proactive as well, making those changes. They need to induce and eke out a wicket over here, an opportunity. Very understandable. You don't want both these opening batters to run away with the game early on. Rohit, you have a magic wand in your hand when you come out to bat. Yeah, talk about that magic wand, Rohit. 95 in the last game, strike rate of 161, 4 sixes, 10 fours. Before that, 46 of 29.
Yeah.
You're making it your own tournament.
Medium pacer. No, other guy. Yeah, nothing much. I think I'm watching the ball really well, and it's working out for me. And I think I'm keeping the game very simple, just watching the ball and reacting accordingly. Nothing much.
Nicely tucked away. They're pushing for the second. There's deep square leg, but they'll chance his arm and they'll come one for the arm as well. Beautiful running here. Just like the way they've coordinated this morning, both these openers. Yeah, we'll still continue chatting with Rohit Paudel. We don't get him so easy. Rohit, thanks for your time. Fairly understandable. You're a busy man in the middle making all the changes. Allowed him to have a quick chat there.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs से बुझेगा सर. Your way of quality living.
Tapaico, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozo, Asli Energy, Red Bull.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Taken a wicket. Yeah, he's got so much running through his head. He's got a new bowler as well. Taken a wicket. Yeah, he's got so much running.
Right, well, what are the youngsters in your side?
Yes.
You could talk about youngsters that you're really looking forward to in your team.
Basically, we have Durgesh Gupta. Durgesh Gupta is there, and then Dinesh is there, who has not played for Nepal, and Surya is there. So I think these guys are very promising.
Yeah. It's coming back to the international experience as well in this contest. Your thoughts on that, having
Keeper up.
to the line.
Helmet.
And what's it been like spending time with overseas players as well? There's the roar. He's positioned himself in the deep. Very popular man. He's just got to get a helmet from there. But each time he's positioned around the ropes, the crowd erupts. Okay, Rohit?
Yes.
Quick perspective on the overseas players in your side as well.
third run batter karte hain. Yes, I think Saad is experienced, a campaigner. Tom has done very well. Mukti, he has been great. He's doing great recently.
That's been picked up wide of the fielder at mid-on. Oh, that's beautifully done in the deep. Brilliant commitment. Paudel, you're brilliant. What commitment. We are in awe of that fielding effort. How do you manage talking and saving such?
I love fielding. Nothing else.
I know you're short of breath.
Yeah.
Catch up on that.
That for commitment. He's been on the mic with us, but he's been terrific in the outfield. Has he saved a run for his team? But no matter what, the commitment just stands out. Terrific fitness, terrific commitment. Virat Kohli-esque. And if your national team captain shows this kind of commitment, the youngsters will definitely follow. And I'm glad that he's setting that example, Mikhail.
And make no mistake, he's mic'd up as well. So it's never easy. Paudel, the Superman, runs awarded to the batter. What a save, Rohit Paudel. We are clapping in the com box as well with you.
Thank you.
Rohit, I mean, I've seen Virat Kohli myself, and that's the standards he sets on the field and with running between the wickets. I'm glad that as a captain you're doing that. And I'd really want the youngsters from Nepal to emulate you and Dipendra Singh Airi.
Thank you so much for your kind words.
You've been an inspirational leader in this part of the world. The youngsters look up to you. A message to them as well. The young cricketers who are right now watching NPL Season 1, and an opportunity that the can has given each one of you all.
Yeah, especially just a small message to all the youngsters. Just keep working hard, keep believing in yourself, and keep working hard patiently, because 5-6 months of hard work will not give you result. You have to work continuously, so just keep working hard.
Very good looking. Stand and deliver. That's Binod Bhandari for you. Effortlessly just caresses the infield in supreme style.
Bhandari looks in great form. That's his first boundary. Stand and deliver. Yeah, it was no way a half volley. That's good extension of the arms. And a super 4 powered by Encel. This is the 4th of the innings today. And Sudhir Pashchim Royals off to a good start. Thank you, Rohit Paudel. Thank you so much for your time. I think your message was outstanding to the younger generation. Please create a great culture for Nepal cricket, and may you have all the success. As Bhandari continues on his merry ways, back-to-back boundaries for Bhandari to end the 4th over. It's 34 for no loss, the Sudhir Pashchim Royals.
विदेश घुमघामको फन एनसेल रोमिङले थप्छ छन् बेस्ट रोमिङ प्याक्स रु 100 देखि सुरु डाउनलोड एनसेल एप नाउ or dial *123#.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
Dear Chai, happier home. Today sahay.
Years as well, but it was a very productive last over for the Sudhir Pashchim Royals. They got 11 runs, and what he really said very nicely to the youngsters was the leader talking, not just the captain. 4-5 months of hard work will not work. You have to put in the hours over a period of time, consistently through the years. What a man to talk to, what a man to lead Nepal cricket as well.
Well, that's a terrific message, actually. It has a very deep meaning. Today is a world where everyone expects quick results. We are in a fast-food world, and people want very quick results, but 4-5 months is not going to get you anywhere. You've got to put in hours and hours for months and years. And that's a really, really good message coming through from Rohit Paudel for all the youngsters watching in Nepal, that put in your work and you will definitely be rewarded. Dipendra Singh Airi and Rohit Paudel are two great examples of that, who put in the hard work. They said that during COVID they put in a lot of work on their fitness, and that's reaping rewards today. And this was 4 years ago. So I think it's very good message from Rohit. And if all the viewers watching can take something out of that, that's a real good standout point as Bandari continues on his merry way. He's in terrific form. Dinesh Adhikari didn't have a great game in the last game. 20 runs in the only over he bowled. But today he's gone for 11 as well. It's not been easy. He's got to go to himself now, Rohit Paudel. Part-time off-spinner. More than useful part-time off-spinner, I must say. 5th over of power play. And he's bowling to the left-hander.
Yeah, they need a wicket here. They need to do something to put the brakes on the men in yellow.
It's very hard when your pacers don't strike early, and that's something Paudel hasn't had in this tournament. Beautifully bowled, slightly slower. Bit of grip and turn for him as well. Yeah, good start to the over from Paudel. Bandari looks in control. Saif Ali Zeb, 17 of 17. Something's going to give.
He rocks back. Gets plenty of bat on this one. Gets the first Siddharth Bank maximum as well. Saif and Zeb is looking $1 million this morning for the Sudhir Paschim Royals.
Again, picked up length so very early. On the back foot, high and handsome. Yeah, that's not a delivery that Paudel would have wanted. But it just sat up to be punished over mid-wicket. And the Siddhartha Bank maximum. The first one for the Royals takes them to 40. It's another terrific start. And it's been quite a while since the Lions have got a wicket.
Oh yes, very good point made this Sri. Last evening as well, they could not get the Pokhara Avengers out. They chased down 171 with 10 wickets in hand. Today as well, wicketless in the first 5 overs. 40 for no loss in 28 deliveries. What a start here for the Royals. Smart cricket. Poster boys of Nepal cricket, Rohit Paudel and Dipendra Singh Airi.
But the attitude of these two just tells me that Nepal cricket is in very safe hands. I know Monty Desai very well, and he's a tremendous coach who I've got very high regards for. He's a very good people's person, technically very competent. So Nepal is in great hands to take the game forward. And what an unbelievable gesture this is by organising the Nepal Premier League as well. It comes to the end of the 5th over, 41 for no loss.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
तर यो सिद्धि दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यसको जसले सिद्धि दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश DHI happier home today छ है
जनताको विश्वास जित्न सफल उत्कृष्ट डाक्टरहरू अत्याधुनिक प्रविधि हेलिप्याड सहितको अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय स्तरको स्वास्थ्य सेवा Hams Hospital
Himsta for a complete home.
Saif Ali Zeb and Bidal Bandari. Right now, this Nepal Premier League is being dominated by this side. Sudhir Paschim Royals are looking so good. Sad bin Safar going to come into the attack. The attack continues. This time maybe a little lucky to survive, just a single. Delighted to introduce my co-commentator and my great pal, HD Ackerman. Good morning to you, my friend. How are you?
Good morning, Lenny. Well, it's danger signs early, I think, for the Lumbini Lions, because the real, I'm not suggesting these aren't two very good players. Binod's had a nice start to the tournament, and so has the man from England. But there's some real dangerous players still to come. Think of Dipendra Singh Ari and Brennan McMullen from Scotland. So this is a perfect platform for them to come in. So plenty of things to think about for the skipper, Rohit Podell.
Oh, now how's this missed? Sad bin Safar wheeled off almost in celebration. It's just gone on with the arm. I don't think it's missed on height. It's almost shaved the off stump.
Oh, he's just trying to nudge that into cover for a single, but the ball goes straight on and misses the inside edge of the bat.
Helped around the corner, but straight to the man. He was celebrating, wasn't he? He wheeled off, arms aloft. Now, Jagat Tamata on the right, an icon coaching cricket here in Nepal. So much so that he won the National Sports Federation Lifetime Coaching Award last year. Might have been earlier this year, actually. Head coach of the under-19s. And absolutely adored by every young player here. He's having a big impact on the tournament, as is Dipendra Singh Ari, his captain. Very kind, very humble man. Marvellous use of the feet, and it's an exhibition of stroke play here. That for me is the shot of the morning.
Well, I was about to say this has been a very good final over of the power play. But Saib has thought he needs to get a move on here with just a couple of balls remaining, and how well has he hit this? It's just a little jab, but the power behind it is quite incredible.
Quite a big gap there between the extra cover and mid-off. I'd like to see extra cover a little straighter. Helped around the corner. Good diving stop. Probably should have been a single. It's 5 runs from Sad bin Safar's first and the bye. It's 47 for them.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Himstar for a complete home.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hop slip your way of quality living.
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi.
Done more internationals than any man from Nepal, and he's joined by the umpire from Pakistan, charismatic Rashid Riaz. Bismillah Jan Shinwari is our third umpire. Not sure if you can hear us. Give us a wave, Bismillah. Ah, there we are. Big smile. Hello to our Afghan umpire. And the reserve umpire, Basu Karn. And then our match referee, that's Mr. Manu Nair. Shukran for that, Bismillah. Nice to see you. Powdell's going to continue.
Another handy power play for the Royals. 47 coming from it, not losing a wicket. So this is what they've done well. They've never been 3-4 down inside the power play. We think of the sides that have struggled to register wins in their opening few games. They've always been knocked over inside the power play.
There was that chance, wasn't there, off Raymond Simmons. I'm not saying it was an easy slip chance, but The Lions, it's amazing how much confidence in the mental side of the games will affect you. Didn't take a wicket yesterday afternoon, and they have to come back into action immediately today. It's a stump cam. Now, is this the moment? It goes straight up, mid-wicket comes underneath it, and holds on. It's a good catch, very well judged. I think it's Sandeep Jora out there who has found the breakthrough, and finally the opening partnership is broken.
Top edge for Binod. And the entire Lions team held their breath and then breathed a sigh of relief as Jora held on. So the first one goes down. Decent start for Binod Bandari, goes for 17. The Royals 49 for 1.
Well, finally the Lions are getting to fly their flags because, well, it's been a chastening little period, isn't it? Scoring 191 and 170 and not able to pick up a win in either game. Today they have the benefit of knowing what they'll need to score to win the match. It's the first time they'll chase. As Brandon McMullen strides to the crease with that Scottish swagger. There's been a few players in this tournament really starting to make some noise. McMullen is one of them. Andreas House is certainly another. The tournament's first century. Rohit Powdell, absolutely one of those. All three of them associate players. Depth and growth in the associate game, so heartening. Credit to Powdell. His other bowlers haven't been able to get the breakthrough. He says, I'll take the responsibility. I'll bowl one in the power play, and he does get the first wicket.
It's an interesting one for the Lions, though, isn't it? Because as a team, you're probably lacking confidence because you've been beaten twice. But individually, you're probably going back to your hotel thinking, I'm playing quite well, because they haven't played poorly. He's off and running. He'll just get one, and that is a successful over for the Lions. 7 done, and the 50 comes up. 1 down.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs your way of quality living.
तर यो जित्ती दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यसको जसले जित्ती दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
बैंकिङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
Through the gate, there was an announcement last night from both our ticketing team and the Cricket Association of Nepal. Please do not come here to the TU if you don't have a ticket. A complete sellout. It's a packed house. And they are loving every second.
Look, Lenny, I'm a lover of the game, but there's a point where I say, you know what, I want to have a break from it. Is there a point where they get tired of cricket here? Because there's been people in this ground every single day at 8:30 a.m.
There's been people in those trees every single day as well. One of them, I think, is the guy who's at the very top position, is continuing to put out social media posts from over there. I sent him one response saying, please stay safe, whatever you do. The passion for sport and popularity of the national sport, volleyball and cricket, and anything that's a festival here. There's just a joy of life, there's an innocence, there's a spirit that I find absolutely contagious. Sheer joy. Saw a thing, speaking of social media, HD, overnight with Anil Saad, the captain. His side, as we get a look again at some of those up in the trees. Please do be safe, guys. That HD is a long, long way up. Slog swept and slog swept with great power for 6. Maximum.
And this has been spoken about often over the course of the first week of this competition, and that is that the spinners can't afford to be full. Because if you allow the batter to just step once with that front foot and get a swing of the bat, they inevitably hit you out the ground. You need to make them work. Just drag that length back slightly.
Good running. That's outstanding from McMullen. Even though it's Powdell, who's such a good fielder, they get home for 2. Took 3 people to back that up. Such was the power of the throw from the national team and the Lions skipper. It ended up being Unmuck Chand who had to do the work. As Arjun Saud has the gloves. There is Saud with the gloves. End of the 8th, 59 for 1.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Top Fantasy. Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Look at the 2 teams' VVIP sections. He visited an academy on his day off and he spoke to, it must have been 80 or 100 young kids about the game, and all his message wasn't about how to bat or how to bowl or the technical aspects. He said, all I want you to do is enjoy your cricket and love the game. If you love the game, you'll end up going very, very far in it. And that really is the culture of cricket here in Nepal. Very inspiring words from Anil Saad, who's had his own journey to get back in and be able to play internationally.
Yeah, I might get into trouble for saying this somewhere in the world, but I almost feel that that's gone out the game, and that current professionals, I feel, have limited knowledge of the past. You know, they play in the now, but I don't think there's not a lot that I know that truly love the game, whereas when they're not playing would go to a ground and watch, or turn on the telly and watch. I think they'd rather play around a golf or something, which there's nothing wrong with it, getting away from the game, but you know, players of the past were real students of the game, loved it with everything that they had. Often their marriage took a toll.
Inside out. It's a fine looking stroke and it's going to get good reward. It's a Super 4 powered by Ncell 4G. No better shot to watch than going inside out over extra.
We talk about leagues and the making of names. This is an overseas player that not a lot of people will know about, but if he continues to play strokes like this, it won't be long before the world sits up and says, who is this young man?
Clever bowling, half an inquiry, but the inside edge, of course, will mean that it can't be given out. Let's get a look at this from the first over. This was not an easy chance, but it's a definite chance.
Yeah, not easy. Goes at it with sort of a left hand, half a left hand. Bowled, nicely bowled, saw him coming. But when you are down in the doldrums, you need something special to lift you out of it, and that catch would have done the job.
Really tough schedule as well, we've got to say that for the Lions, playing yesterday afternoon and to come back into this cauldron with more Royals fans than Lions the following morning, not easy. Good over again from Powdell. He's doing his very best, the skipper. 66 for 1.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Tapay ko, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozum. Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozum.
Few good moves up in the crowd. They know the word to every single one of their favourite songs here in Nepal. That's what life's about here. Music, dance, and joy, and sports.
Introducing Timelines AI.
As McMullen, maybe a touch uncharacteristically, just taking a little while to get underway.
Without changing how your team uses WhatsApp.
I think his batting partner has allowed him that fortune to be able to just have a brief look. Won't take him long. Won't take him long before he'll decide to put that foot down.
Transform how your clients. Visit timelines.ai to get started.
Now he's dragged this to the leg side. Not got anything like what he wanted from it. Powell's been so involved in this game, isn't he? Just sense that they need to get rid of one more to get themselves right into the contest. The Sudar Bashim Royals, we haven't seen many sides bat first in the morning and dominate, but they're in danger of doing that. Really good fielding in the deep. That's excellent work. Oh, could have created a chance. Direct hit, I think, was definitely gone.
Gets Yadav in the deep. Zafar just spills it as well when it comes in. Oh, direct hit definitely out. A clean pickup, who knows?
That's where he likes to hit, and that's 6. Luckily, it's just avoided the LED screen going over it. Otherwise, Brandon McMullen might have been having a bill sent to him. What a stroke. Stylish as ever.
Again, no massive flourish or extension of the arms. It's just a flick through the ball. Such quick hands, such power.
Funny old game, isn't it? That looks like a terrible delivery. It's actually a clever piece of bowling. Keeps it out of the hitting arc.
Yeah, T20, it is that sometimes your worst delivery is your best delivery, and sometimes bowlers now bowl that. They bowl the drag down outside off stump that can get cut away to the sweeper on the offside.
Maybe gets away with this one a little bit. In fact, it's going to be 4. Not exactly where McMullen intended it, but he's starting to move, and Sad bin Safar finding it tricky yet again. Halfway stage of this first innings, the Royals are in full control. It's time for a drink. They're 80 for 1.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Pond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Fresh, freshness that bonds.
Refresh बनाउँछ भित्रैबाट फ्रेश
Himstar for a complete home.
Vivo.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hops le buzeko cha. Your way of quality living.
Hinsta for a complete home.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
"17 of 12, already a boundary and a 6 to his name, and they're looking ominous."
Yeah, it seems the challenges with the ball continue for the Lumbini Lions. The wickets are far and few. Lost or picked up no wickets at all yesterday against the Pokhara Avengers. Today they've just picked up the one. We're 10 overs into the contest, and with McMullen out in the middle, 17 off 12 and Zaid 44 off 35. You expect this to be a high-scoring affair. 160 at this rate on the cards. They're going at 8 runs and over. But you'd expect if they get a good partnership here, the last 4-5 overs they're going to target and they're going to try and smash every ball.
They've got good batting to come as well. The Royals, Dipendra Singh Airi yet to come. Got some terrific batters in the nest. They're a bit worried, the Lions, given the way they're going. Paudel is bowling his last over. He's had a good day, 1 for 17 so far. He's bowled an over in power play as well. He's got the only wicket to fall. Saif Ali Zeb, 44 not out.
They worked into the leg side and looking for the second, they decide against it. Quick flat throw from the outfield.
We had a chat earlier. We were fortunate enough to have a chat with Rohit Paudel, and one of the questions we asked was, what was his message to the bowlers? He said, forget yesterday, come back with a fresh mind.
Yeah, and you have to, don't you? You have to learn to put those losses behind you. You have to learn to look forward and focus on the positives and a constructive outlook. I'm sure the team has had a chat after the game yesterday. I'm sure the coaching staff's had a chat as well. The shout and the finger stays down.
Very optimistic shout. Saif Ali Zeb was almost halfway. Using his feet. Yeah, look close. Just look past the 3-meter mark. Good appeal in the end.
Having played 3 games now, this is their third, 2 losses so far. They want to try and pick up a win here, the Lions, because it gets a bit too hard later on.
All good to say, Monali, that you got to forget what happened and then you got to be able to put that behind you. But when you start the way you have today, the doubts surely creep in.
It is a mental game, isn't it? It plays on your mind. But that's where the best players are able to put those thoughts behind them and focus on the task ahead. Use of the feet and drill down the ground. It's just going to be a single. We always talk about how to switch on and switch off. 11 overs gone, it's 85 for 1.
Tapaiको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सब
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
League. It has been entertaining so far. And for the Royals, 155 on the cards at this rate. Something tells me it's going to be well above that, especially if Zabe and McMullen have anything to say. Sitting on 47 off 38, potentially looking at a half century for himself, and he's batted well so far. What a shot this is. It's lapped up and over. And that's going to be his half century. He has played a really good knock here. Well celebrated and appreciated by his team, as it should be. 51 of 39 deliveries, 6 fours and 2 sixes. Vivek Yadav comes into the attack and he's been put away for 4 from the time that he's come on.
Yeah, he's had a tough outing, Vivek Yadav. Yet to pick up a wicket in this competition, and is greeted with a terrific shot.
Too short, cut away this time, and really well done in the deep.
A terrific innings from the left-hander from Northamptonshire, and what a way to bring it up. Wow, scoop, he knew exactly where the fielders were and brought up his 50 in style. Saat bin Saif Ali Zabe, very well played and very well appreciated by the dugout. They've had different players standing up at different times, and that's been the feature of this Royals side. They've not had one player coming and stealing all the thunder, but different players have stepped up, and that's a great sign when you go into a busy tournament like this.
Giving himself some room. And the fielder is going to cut that one off, and you bring up an excellent point, Sriram. That's what makes him so dangerous. For the sides facing them, they need a solid plan for all the batters and all the bowlers, because like you said, everyone performs on their day.
Brandon McMullen has been very good, 36 and 53. Dipendra Singh Iyer just ran helter-skelter, 57-43. And now Saif Ali Zabe has come to the party. Brandon McMullen looking dangerous at the other end. And this is looking a side to beat already. The Royals.
She's got a headache already. Trying to go for the big one. It's a very helpful dot. Something tells me she's a Lions fan.
Yeah, she's just echoing my words. It's a worrying sign, and their expression says it all.
Vivek Yadav's had a tough outing at the Nepal Premier League so far. Want to try and pick up a couple of positives for himself. Going at 131, Zabe. It's been an innings. Up and over the offside this time. Does it have enough? Just gonna get cut off. Batting deep in his crease as well.
Always signs of a good side are different players standing up at different times, and your top 4 making runs. And that's exactly what the Royals have done. Saif Ali Zabe, good both on offside and leg side. Very good, especially over cow corner and extra cover. Good piece of fielding there. Unmukh Chand clears up.
Really well bowled. Following the batter, attacking those pads, not allowing for any room to swing. It's going to be a dot to end the over. 12 overs gone. 95 for 1.
शिक्षा र खेलकुदका माध्यमले विश्व मानचित्रमा चिनिँदैछ मेरो सिटी अफ क्रिकेट बङ्गलोरी अनि यो सहर चिनाउन अगुवाई गर्ने मेरो कलेज मेरो एसपीए कलेज मेरो गौरव
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आएको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट
Fans are just loving this, isn't it? They've come out in numbers. The energy's palpable. You're going to see Surya Thamang coming to the attack. Left arm orthodox.
Kunali, you talk about what good T20 sides do, and we said that different players coming up at different times and then the top four making runs. One of the worrying signs is that you use 7 bowlers in 12 overs. And that's what the Lions are doing. They don't know where the wickets are coming from. And they don't have clarity in roles that, oh, this is going to be my power play bowler, this is going to be my middle, and this is who's going to close out my innings. They're still searching for that right combination.
Speaking of combination, before you go into your auction, how much planning do you put into it? And what sort of combinations are you trying to get into your side? Because if they don't work together, you're not picking players, you're picking a side. You're picking a side that's going to work together to reach that outcome. You're not picking players, you're picking a side. You're picking a side heaved into the leg side to reach that outcome.
And the 50 of the partnership comes in. Sorry, 36 balls it's taken.
Heaved into the leg side.
Yeah, you make a very good point, Monali. That's what I was coming to. Sorry to interrupt you. But it was just about the combinations. And I think teams are starting to learn even in the IPL. They've made this mistake earlier that they've just picked sides and they picked names. But once you get clarity on why you're picking a particular player, what role do I see him playing in the tournament? Where is he going to contribute to the team? And how does he fit into that jigsaw puzzle? I mean, that's what teams will learn. And Lumbini Lions are certainly going to learn from this experience.
The 100 comes up for the Royals in 12.4 overs. They're going well, just shy of 8 runs and over. The 100 comes up for the Royals in 12.4 overs. They're going well, just shy of 8. Gets a good piece of this. But the last 2 overs have been decent. The Lions just trying to get that net run rate, that run rate back into control. But the last 2 overs have been decent. You're speaking of picking squads, when we're looking, you said we're not picking players, we're not picking names. You want to think of those partnerships, you want to think of those combinations, your bowling combinations, your batting combinations, where they fit in. You said we're not picking players, we're not picking names. Whether it's the batting lineup, whether it's your bowling lineup. Quick single, and that's going to be the end of the 13th. It's 102 for 1.
बैंकिङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
तर यो सिद्धि दाग सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो यसले सिद्धि दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
Niyoko solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys that gas hobs le buzeko cha. Your way of quality living.
DHI happier home. Tuesday sa hai.
Gas hobs le buzeko cha. Your way of quality living.
DHI happier home. Tuesday sa hai.
That's thanks to a really good innings by Zabe. Helped along the way with McMullen. Vivek Yadav's going to come back for his second. 11 off his first. This man could use a wicket or two to his name. Just build that confidence back up. He's had a hard time so far.
He's a good all-rounder. I like his batting. He can really hit the long ball. But if he can contribute with the bat, well, with the ball, sorry, suddenly starts looking a different side, the Lions.
Slight misfield, and they're quick. Pick up a single.
Quickly give you an example as we watch this delivery again. McMullen always looking to stamp his authority on the front foot. Slight misfield from Unmuk. Allow the batters to go through for a single. Brings Saif Ali Zaib back on strike. Let's give you an example. Janakpur bowls. I was just looking through their bowling lineup. So consistent. Mahato, Kishore Mahato opens. Let's give you an example. Janakpur bowls. I was just looking through. Another single. Looking for the second. They get it. Terrific running. And this has been another feature of this partnership, not only the boundaries, but the running between the wickets. Saif Ali Zaid and McMillan, so good. One from England, one from Scotland. Understand each other really well. Just going back to the Janakpur bowls, Mahato and Raj Bansi bowl the new ball, and then you've got James Neesham to come in the power play. You've got Harsh Thakur and Mohammad Mohsin through the middle, and then Mahato and Neesham close out. So that's real raw clarity with the bowling. That's a lot of thought has gone into that, remind you.
Yeah, we can really just hope that the Lions have those tough discussions right now, figure out those combinations. Game number 3, plenty of action to come still for them. But when you're 3 down in a tournament, it can be very hard to turn things around. And that net run rate's also a bit taken a hit over the last 3 or the last 2 games. Few bats out there and a quick chat to the umpire. Umpire just making sure whether this is a legit bat run or not.
Sometimes messages come in the form of bats and gloves. The way these two are going, you don't need any messaging.
And it comes down to momentum too, isn't it? Sometimes there's a break in play and there's a loss of concentration, and then you see a wicket fall. You really want to make sure that momentum continues. And it comes down to momentum too, isn't it? Sometimes there's a break in play and there's a loss of concentration, and then you see a wicket fall. You really want to make sure that momentum can't get the ball away. Last few deliveries, Zaib's tried to go for the big one, but the areas have been good. Just that back of a length.
I agree with you. Good 3 deliveries from Vivek Yadav. He needs to close this out to get his confidence up. He's not bowled a dot ball all right, but he hasn't given any freebies. The running between the wickets was good, so they got a 2 of the second ball. But they haven't really been able to get him away. 14 balls since the last boundary. They're building something here.
Oh, this has gone high up in the air. And there will be a fielder under it. It's Saad bin Zafar who takes the catch. They finally get a breakthrough here, and it is an important one. And for Vivek Yadav, this is going to be a great confidence booster. Much needed for the Lions, and hopefully this is a twist in the game for them.
Yeah, twist in the game. You just said they were building something really good. 14 balls, no boundaries, and a terrific delivery. It was back of a lane, bounced and went straight up. When you have the keeper up, the batsman doesn't expect a short ball, and it's really good thinking from Vivek Yadav. Brandon McMillan gone for a terrific piece of bowling from Vivek Yadav. It's 106 for 2 and probably a twist in the tail. Brandon McMillan gone for a terrific piece of bowling from Vivek Yadav. It's 106 for 2 and probably a twist in the tail.
Dipendra Singh Airi, the skipper, walks out to the middle. Strike rate of 204. He's got 100 runs so far and a best of 57. The roar is incredible. The crowd so happy to see him out in the middle. And he's off the mark as well. Picks up a quick single.
I will definitely keep talking about Airi for a long time, but I can't tell you how happy I am for Vivek Yadav. The guy deserves the wicket. He's had a tough start to the tournament. He's a very, very good all-rounder. It was good thinking on his part. Yeah, the umpire having a word with Airi. Probably was just running on the wicket, just telling him, son, just keep off that danger zone. Yeah, but extremely chuffed for Vivek Yadav. He's bowled very good over here. Can he close it off?
Really well bowled again. That's the last delivery of his over. 14 gone, and it's 108 for 2.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल।
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure. I dare to overcome.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app. Unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9 hash.
14 overs onto the action, 108 on the board. And it's going to be Surya coming back for his second. Good start with the first over, just the 6 runs coming off of it.
We talk about partnerships with the bat, but bowling is also about partnerships. And Vivek Yadav's success has to do something with Surya Tamang's first over as well.
Into the line of the ball, and this is heaved into the leg side. Well fielded in the deep. I love how he's working the crease. Saib Zaib trying to outsmart the bowler.
Yeah, he walked in, wanted to access backward square leg. A good bowling from Surya, didn't give him any room to work with. Kept following him. It's a good piece of bowling, Surya. Good first over. He needs to follow it up because Vivek Yadav has done a good job at the other end. Slip comes in as well for Dipendra Airi. I like it. Good captaincy from Rohit. I like it. Good captaincy from Rohit.
It's a switch hit, and it's straight to the fielder.
Makes his intention very clear, Dipendra Singh Airi. He's a very busy player, runs rapid between wickets, can play all the shots. Terrific player to walk in such a situation. Very busy player, runs rapid between wickets, can play all the shots. Terrific player to walk in such a situation.
That's my boy, says the keeper.
And he also said that he'll step out before you bowl. So that was Surya Tamang just playing some mind games with Airi. Airi's not bothered. Now he's playing the mind game. It's all good to see.
This is a contest between these two, batter and bowler.
It's all good to see.
This is a contest between these two, batter and bowler. Worked into the leg side. He's so quick between the wickets. Dipendra Singh Airi, fantastic running. They pick up 2. Worked into the leg side. He's so quick between the wickets.
Saif Ali Zaib, he's been batting for a while.
They pick up 2. You're always so worried about the partner that he's playing with.
Rohan Mustafa's ran himself out of the team.
You're always so worried about the partner that he's playing with. I always sense you're very worried when Dipendra Singh's out there running between the wickets.
More worried for the non-striker. Can't keep pace with him. And you're always like, on hot water.
I would have loved to see you run out there with him.
Just stretched my hands and said, no, I'm walking a run.
I would have loved to see you run out there with him. 2 deliveries to come. It's been a good start. Surya, just the 4 runs so far. The first over was good as well from him. Just pulling that momentum back, the Lions.
You can see that on the faces of the Sudar Pashchim Royals fans. They're a little bit tentative. They still don't know what a good score is on this wicket. You can see that on the faces of the Sudar Pashchim Royals fans.
Use of the feet goes down the ground this time. And again, just cannot find the boundary. They pick up 2 runs. It's been 21 balls since the last boundary, and this has really been a comeback from the Lions.
I tell you what, nobody except Airi would have gone for 2 on that occasion. It was hit hard, it was hit just wide enough for a long off. He had the favour of the bounce, but still Airi got 2. That tells you something about his speed.
Goes into the leg side this time. Oh, that would have been a fantastic catch. What an effort. Do we have a run out? Oh, no, it's overthrows. It's all happening out there. What an eventful last delivery. It's the end of the 15th, 116 for 2.
Kapay ko, Asli Energy, Red Bull. Asli Neroz'un.
It's the end of the 15th, 116 for 2.
Asli Enerji, Red Bull. Asli Neroz'un.
Himsta for a complete home.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Pace of the game changes with him in the middle. Last ball of the last over, we saw so much happening, but in all of it, the constant has been Saif Ali Zeb. 70 of 53 unbeaten. Irie at the other end. Look at that, an opportunity had long gone. Vivek Yadav went for the catch, couldn't quite pouch it. Irie slipped at the other end, looking for the second, had to rush back. Arjun Saud with a direct hit over there. Oh, missed it then completely. Could have been so close, and then on the overthrow, Irie got that second run. He's keeping everyone on their toes. He's a hair in the middle. Could have been so close, and then on the overthrow, Arjun Saud, the bit of a half-hearted appeal. So much happening here. It's electrifying at the TU Stadium. And with that man in the middle, he gets us all pumped up. The adrenaline, not just in the middle, not just in the crowd, but in the comm box as well. Very good morning, HD. What a time to be on comms.
It's exciting for absolutely everyone when this man's at the wicket. It's exciting for absolutely everyone.
Great glove work by Arjun Saud, standing up to the pacer. The happy then sparkling smile of the match. Good morning, madam. Yeah, bring out that smile. Supporting the Sudur Paschim Royals, she should be happy. Good morning, madam. Yeah, bring out that smile.
The game is a little bit, or the innings is on a knife edge, isn't it? The run rate is under 8 to the over. But with just the 2 wickets down, a man in on 70, a dynamic player at the wicket, you almost feel, well, if these two bat to the end, they will have a very, very good score. But if the Lions could just nip one of them out and open up an end here, then they could have something that's very, very manageable as far as a run chase goes.
Now Vivek Yadav needs to be careful. That's because he went for a bit of runs in that last game of his. In the first, rather, he went for 64 in his 3.5 overs, taking just 1 wicket, and he was bowling in the death. Not a bad time to redeem himself. He's been around Nepal cricket for a while, but he's up against an informed batter in Zeb, and it's danger man, Irie. He's been around Nepal cricket for a while, but he's up against an informed batter in Zeb, and it's danger man. Much better, Irie. Just bowled the 1 over last evening. Went for 13 runs. Irie is still to tee off. Just bowled the 1 over last evening. Went for 13 runs. Irie is still to tee off. A lot of chatter with Arjun Saud behind. Very chirpy behind the stumps. Goes up and over. That's in the gap. And trust him to put the sprint, even as the fielder puts in a dive desperately. But he'll not be able to stop that. Or does he? It's 4. That's an end cell. Super 4. That's an end cell.
He manages to get the ball into what we can only term as sort of strange areas by the way that he manipulates the bat face. He loves to open it at point of contact and get it a lot finer than others may find possible.
He'll have to also be careful. They're batting on 70. He's there right from the start. You don't want to push him too much with the running. Much better. Just getting a lot of carry today. He did induce a wicket with that extra bounce, HD.
A bounce to get rid of McMullen, and there's bounce here again. Definitely looking offside. He's not a player that might have looked to hit that on the onside. Trying to give himself room to get the ball through that offside square of the wicket or behind. I'm not so sure Zabe's going to get a chance to breathe. I think the running between the wickets will be blisteringly quick, and I think he's going to have to get his skates on. I don't think he can say, look, I'm tired.
He's got plenty of bat on this one. That's out of here. That's into the third tier. And that's Dipendra Singh Irie. That's the Siddharth Bank maximum. Can be so dangerous in this time of the game.
Learned from the previous delivery. Dipendra Singh Irie, previous delivery, virtually the same line and the same length. He tried to cut it. This time he says, I'll help myself over the leg side and all the way. Virtually the same line and the same length. He tried to cut it.
Outrageous! Insane! Incredible! And inspiring as well. What a shot! Dipendra Singh Irie in the house. And he's dishing out a flurry of sixes. 18 runs off this over. 134 for 2.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure. I dare to overcome.
Tapay Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozum.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs se buzeko sir. Your way of quality living.
Excitement reaching another level over here. Lumbini Lions feeling the heat.
Isn't it amazing? You see a dot ball and Dipendra struggles to get it away, then a sort of a scabby 1 or 2 down to deep third, and then all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he goes whack 6. And then you make an error and over pitch and he goes whack, there's another one, and he's 20 off 10. In a matter of moments, he just changes the whole momentum of the match. The Royals won 34 for 2. It was sort of stumbling along. The run rate under 8 to the over, now almost at 8.5.
And it's going to be Durgesh. Looked very good in that first outing for the Lions. Came under a little bit of stick in the second. Have a couple of overs to bowl over here. Zeb, how beautifully has he batted over number 17. Yeah, moves in the crease, tries of catch it, but that'll fall safe. And they'll get 2 more. This is brilliant running. The running between the wickets, and Sudat Pashchim Royals are the number 1 team in the middle. Look at them.
If you're a batter on 70, you want to be playing with Dipendra Singh Irie at the other end. The ability for him to run you back on strike is unbelievable. Again, I refer to the South African Jonty Rhodes, who used to do the same thing, and people underestimated the value of the non-striker, which Rhodes used to do. Dipendra Singh Irie does it now. He runs the in-batter back on strike by turning a simple 1 into a brilliant 2. He runs the in-batter.
Yes, quite a firecracker of a batter is Irie. That could have hurt. Need some medical attention. The shin region can be very painful. Maybe it's the hand. Oh yeah, the thumb region. But the bowling arm as well. You need to be very careful. Maybe it's the hand. But it's Durgesh. I reckon it's the left arm pacer, so that could be safe. But he may have just hurt his palm region over there. Yeah, it's a wonderful place to be in the TU Stadium here in Kirtipur. Day 7, match number 12. Yeah, it's a wonderful place to be in the TU Stadium here in Kirtipur. Day 7, match number 12.
Unbelievable strike rate, 203. McMullins is impressive. Unbelievable strike. So is the man on strike.
That's massive. That's a biggie. And that's Saif Ali Zeb. Just moved in the crease and helped it along. It's raining sixes here at the Tribhuvan University International Stadium.
There was a brief lull in play, just for an over, maybe 8 deliveries. But now all of a sudden both are in the mood. Help on its way over the man on the boundary at fine leg. He too is just a spectator.
This partnership already 36 in 18, on the brink of reaching 150. Royals putting on a show. Yeah, this could be close. Was it pitching outside leg maybe? Again, it's Irie pushing for the second. Arjun Saud has to put in the sprint and keep it to 1. If you're a fielder in the middle, it's never easy with them in the middle.
And it creates panic, doesn't it? And it's pitched outside leg stump. As soon as it pitches outside leg stump, it cannot be out LBW, even if it's going on to hit the stumps. But yeah, when Devendra Singh Ari is at the wicket, there's chaos in the outfield. Because everyone knows he's going to push you. As the tiger rings out around the ground.
Where is this one going? Yeah, he's throwing his bat at everything. Work to do for the fielder in the deep. But that's going to be 3 runs for sure. 1 for the throw. Another good over this. Already 12 runs. But that's going to be 3 runs for sure. 1 for the throw. Another good over this. Already.
He's so risky. We've seen him use those wrists to open the face to get the ball through the offside. Now we see him close the face as he flicks it behind square on the leg side to give himself 3. The skipper is 23 off 11. As he flicks it behind square on the leg side to give himself 3. The skipper is 23 off 11.
This one's out of here as well. That's another monstrous hit. He's looking so dangerous, Zeb. And they're turning it on in the middle. The boys in yellow in red hot form.
This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You have no right to hit that for 6. Absolutely no right. This is ridiculous. Durgesh barely misses his mark. How has Zaid managed to get that over the boundary? That is incredible batting. Durgesh barely misses his mark. How has Zaid managed to get that?
I'll tell you what, our vocal cords,
that is incredible batting,
have also come under some work over here. Look at the third 50, only 25 deliveries. Just being cheeky over here. I wonder why he's trying to do that when he's looking so good otherwise. Yes, but in that flow with the adrenaline, you'll get everything going. 18 runs of over number 17, the 150 is up.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure. I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है तर यो सिद्धि दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले सिद्धि दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
Globally trusted hair transplant expert, Polyderm.
Looked a picture of focus and concentration. Picked the length early, played on all sides of the wicket, used his feet extremely well, and picked up length beautifully to use his long levers. Has been cheeky, looked good in front of the wicket and looked good behind as well. What a batter and what a show he's putting on, and that's what you need from your players. Just grab opportunities. What a batter and what a show he's putting on, and that's what you need from your players.
After 10 overs, the Lions would have thought they're doing an incredible job here and they're going to chase around 150. Well, that milestone has been reached. There's still 18 deliveries remaining. Here we go.
He slashed that really hard. Nicely fielded as well. Good cricket all around. And that was travelling, firmly struck. He slashed that really hard. Nicely fielded as well. Good cricket all around. And that was travelling, firmly struck.
Not a spare seat in the house. Gates are closed. If you don't have a ticket, unfortunately, do not bother coming.
We may just see them on the trees. HD, like the other day, we saw that fan nicely positioning himself.
And in the buildings, there's some buildings some way back from the ground that are even behind the trees where people have tried to get a vantage point.
There's some buildings some way back from the ground that are
Colour,
behind the trees
cricket,
where people have tried
wide,
to get a vantage point.
everything here. Wow. Yeah, he's waited on this one. You can't be bowling that length to Zeb. He moves into the 90s. The 50 partnership comes up. And I'll tell you what, it's only going one way at the moment, and it's the royal way. He moves into the 90s. The 50 partnership comes up.
Wanted to take pace off the ball, but got the length all wrong, and Zabe just waits and waits and waits, and then says, I'll have a piece of this. Dealing in boundaries here, these two. This partnership going at a strike rate of more than 200. You wouldn't put it past him to do it in 2 deliveries, would you? Not the way that he's hitting him.
Yeah, just generating some pace.
Not the way that he's hitting him.
What an innings. We saw 95 yesterday from the bat of Rohit. We saw 100 first centurion as well. And today this man on 90.
Dangerous length, dangerous line for Simmons to be going down with 2 men behind point on the offside. Zabe was just looking to get a bat on it to go up and over. He's got all the strokes, this lefty.
Zabe was just looking to get a bat on it to go up and over.
Picked up, taken on the full, field underneath, taken. Zabe's innings comes to an end. It had to take a good catch to bring a great innings to an end as well. What an innings by the southpaw. Some success here for the Lions. Simmons strikes, but Zabe, a standing ovation for what has been a spectacular knock.
All the thousands in attendance here at the TU Stadium came to see Dipendra Singh Airee. They have a new hero. The Royals have a new star, Saif Ali Zabe, 70 of just 61 deliveries. Take a bow, young man. That is some innings. 159 for 3, the Royals.
70 of just 61 deliveries.